Most remodelers have spent thousands of dollars on marketing agencies that delivered on nothing but low quality leads and short-term results. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly why most marketing agencies fail remodeling companies, and I'm going to show you how to build your own in-house marketing system so that you never have to rely on a marketing agency again. Bit of a background on me. My name's Olivier, and my company, Total Growth Solutions, has generated millions of dollars in pipeline value for remodelers nationwide. Now, when most remodelers hire a marketing agency, they're almost never working together with the agency to actually come up with the best strategy for the business. So think about that like sending a sub out to a project and not giving him access to your project manager, not letting him know what the full scope of work is, not giving him a clear schedule on when he should be on the job site and where, and not giving him a full plan of the scope of work. That's why most of the time when you hire a marketing agency, you get really low quality leads, you get price shoppers, you get tire kickers, simply because the marketing agency doesn't really understand your business. They don't understand what your most profitable projects are. They don't understand the language of your ideal homeowner, and they don't really understand why your company is different than your competition. Now, that's the exact reason why remodelers need to build a marketing system in-house, because you have to think about marketing like a spider web, right? Marketing only works when it's connected to all of the other parts of the business. Understand who exactly your ads are going to call out. You have to have a deep understanding of what your most profitable projects actually are, right? To understand how much you actually need to spend on marketing, you need to have your financials dialed. You need to understand your profit and loss statement. You need to understand how much cash flow is actually in the business to spend on a marketing budget. So now when your marketing system is actually built off of the foundation of the rest of your company, you're no longer guessing what's going to work for your business. So now you're probably wondering, how exactly do I build a marketing system in-house? I'm going to give you 3 simple steps to do that. Step 1 is building out what I like to call an all-star experience. Now what this is just a unique selling angle that you have that the rest of your competitors can't copy. Now, we just released an entire video breakdown of what the all-star experience is and how to build it. So I'd recommend you go check it out after this video. The link is going to be in the description. But essentially, the all-star experience is simply an offer that you build around your ideal client. And you find your ideal client by looking back at your past projects and identifying which ones were the most profitable and which ones were the most enjoyable and smooth for the company. And once we find our ideal client, we build an offer around their exact pain points. The purpose of this offer is to make it crystal clear in your ideal client's mind as to why you're the most valuable remodeler in the area. Now, if you're not exactly sure how to create an all-star offer around your ideal buyer, you can use this framework that I follow with all of my remodeling partners. So the first thing would be, how can we make this experience as risk-free to the homeowner as possible? So this can mean guaranteeing the budget, meaning that when you give the final estimate, that price is locked until the end of the project, meaning that you will guarantee that the project will not exceed that price. That's an offer that we've instilled in dozens of remodeling companies, and we've seen that absolutely blow away the competition. Now, the second guarantee would be around timeline. So you can guarantee when a project would be finished. And the quicker this is, the more valuable it is. Now, the last thing that you can do to make your experience as risk-free as possible is just building such a strong brand that a homeowner automatically views any experience with your company as risk-free. Now, let me give you an example of how powerful this can be when all 3 of these aspects are linked together. For the timeline guarantee, let's say you guarantee that you can finish a kitchen within 14 days. And along with that, you have a price lock guarantee where the final quote is locked until the job is finished, meaning that the price that the homeowner pays is locked throughout the entirety of the project. And along with that, that's supported by your brand because you have years of experience executing on this exact offer. Now, what happens is, to your ideal, most profitable client, your company is clearly the most valuable choice than every other remodeler that they're considering. So that goes back to the first point that I brought up before when I said that your marketing needs to act like a web, like a spider web, Because if your operations are not dialed in, if your financials are not dialed in, you're not going to be able to execute on an offer like this. If your operations, if your standard operating procedures aren't built to be able to deliver a kitchen in 14 days, then the value of your company goes down and the effectiveness of your marketing also goes down. Now that we've built an all-star experience around our ideal client, the next step in building your own in-house marketing system is making sure that everyone in your area knows your brand. Now, most remodelers think that the first step to advertising is creating a Meta ads campaign or a Google ads campaign. But the real first step is making sure that your brand is, one, recognizable and trustworthy to your ideal clients. What this means is that instead of running immediately into what I call direct response ads, which are basically ads to just get leads in immediately. So ads that you'd see that say free estimate now, $2,000 off of your bathroom remodel now. Instead of running to those ads first, what you need to do is create Instagram content. Now, the reason why we start with video content on Instagram before anything else is because Instagram allows us to create what I call omnipresence, which just means that Instagram allows you to get in front of your ideal clients constantly with relatively low effort. Now, this omnipresence you can create on Instagram is literally so powerful that one of our clients had booked out his entire season, booked out his entire summer with full remodel projects just with Instagram. He didn't run a single ad. Now, if you're watching this, you've probably already got it started creating content on Instagram and Facebook, but it's not generating you as many projects as we were able to generate for my client. So here are the two things that you need to be successful on Instagram as a remodeler. So the first thing, you need high-end videography. And this is something that most contractors miss simply because they forget that remodeling is an emotional purchase. And you need to be able to have the high-end videos and photos that match the level of emotion of the remodel. You need to get homeowners emotionally bought in to your process, to your finished photos, before you ever think about them becoming customers or clients eventually. Now, the second thing is going to be you need to create content for your ideal client. A lot of remodelers are making Instagram content that is either A, too general, right? They're making content that is appealing to a mass market and they're trying to go viral. The key is not going viral. The key is making sure that the right people are watching our content at the right time. Now, one last hack we implement that's helped some of our remodeling clients blow up on Instagram and Facebook is simply by just putting $5 a day into your best performing pieces of content. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna send your best video and put it in front of everybody in your area. And all you have to do is just put in a couple of dollars a day. Now, the purpose of this is not to drive leads. It's simply to drive traffic to your page where they will see your quality of work, which goes back to the first point, which is why you need high-end videos to sell your projects emotionally. And once they go in and they see the level of work that you guys do and the level of credibility that you have, that's when they become leads. Now that you understand how to use Instagram content to not only drive high quality leads into the business, but also to create a trustworthy brand in your area, the last step would just be figuring out how can we turn this into a machine that consistently books high-end, profitable projects. So that brings us into the last step, which is what I call the PAR system. And what that stands for is paid ads plus referrals. The biggest lie a marketing agency has told you is that as a contractor, you need to stop relying on word of mouth, stop relying on referrals, and rely only on their Meta ads or Google ad system. But that could not be further from the truth. Because like I said earlier in the video, these marketing agencies know nothing about how a remodeling company actually operates. They don't understand that the success of your company is solely based on how good of a project that you can deliver. And the byproduct of that is the homeowner telling everyone they know about you. The best remodeling companies are built solely off of referrals. So our marketing efforts simply need to aid in getting more word of mouth. So when we build out an in-house marketing system for a remodeler, we're not just thinking we're gonna run this kitchen remodel ad and get this one homeowner, and then we're gonna run another one and get another homeowner, and then get another one and close another project. The way that we think about marketing is we are gonna spend this amount to get this one homeowner, and we are going to prepare the company to deliver such an exceptional experience on this one homeowner that we closed that they have no choice, that they feel obligated to literally tell everyone they know about your company. And just like that, that one project that we generated, let's say from a Meta ads campaign or from a Google ads campaign, will literally turn into 5 or 6 projects. For one of our clients, we literally spent around $500 to acquire a $100,000 design build kitchen remodel. And what happened was we delivered such an amazing experience on that project. We made sure that our client's operations were dialed in enough to make sure that he can deliver an absolutely exceptional experience for this homeowner and make, like I said earlier on, create an all-star offer where to this homeowner, the experience was completely risk-free and it was super easy. So what happened was this $100,000 design build kitchen turned into 7 other closed projects for my client, which happened to be, some of them were full bathroom remodels, and one of them was actually a full home renovation. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, which platforms are actually going to be the best to advertise on as a remodeler? And that's going to be Google and Meta. Now these 2 platforms serve 2 different purposes. Google will simply show your company to every single homeowner who is ready to buy right now or is in the market to buy right now. So all of the search terms, when someone searches up kitchen, bathroom, basement, remodeler near me, your company will be one of the first companies shown to them when they search up these key terms. So essentially, you're going to be able to position yourself in front of all of the homeowners who are ready to buy right now. Now with Meta, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find those ready to buy homeowners that you're going to be able to find with Google, simply because with Meta, you're not positioning your company in front of people who are actively looking for your services. You're actually going about and interrupting their day with a video ad or a photo ad. So that's why most of the time with Meta, you get a lot of super unqualified leads, simply because the intent wasn't there in the first place. When someone is on Meta, Instagram, or Facebook, they're really just there to be entertained, and your ad is actually interrupting their experience. I'm actually using Meta as a way to put my client's brand in front of their ideal prospects and homeowners all year round, so that when a homeowner is ready to remodel and they go search up on Google, our Google ads will be the first thing that they see, and that we will be the first company they call. So the key with paid advertising for a remodeler is not just solely relying on one platform or the other, but using them together to create what I like to call an ecosystem of leads. When a homeowner is ready to remodel, for example, and they're searching up kitchen remodelers near me, and our client's company is the first thing that they see, and they submit a contact form and they become a lead into our company, what happens is now they are retargeted with our Meta ads, AKA once they become a lead, they hop onto Instagram and Facebook, and now that they're seeing our brand again, but this time it's in video form, and we're able to educate and pre-sell the lead that just came in. So when you can combine Meta ads and Google ads as a remodeler, you now have a system of generating leads and educating those leads where they become pre-sold on your company because of how strong of a brand that you built on Meta. So that's the entire process that I use to build in-house marketing systems for remodelers that have generated millions of dollars in pipeline revenue. So if you'd rather my team just come in and build out this system into your business in the next 30 days, book a call with my team. The link is going to be in the description and in the pinned comment. On that call, we're going to figure out exactly where your business is at, where you need to take the company in the next 6 months, and what exactly your in-house marketing and sales department needs to look like to get there.